Hello and welcome to Corner Office. I'm Dan Guindon, not only alongside Mayor Arthur Vigeant. Mayor, how are you?
Fantastic.
But we also have DPW Commissioner John Ghiloni. And John, I know you love being on TV.
I
Thanks
really
for being
do. Thank
here.
you for inviting me.
So you are here, John, because we're going to be talking about the capital improvements project. So, Mayor, I don't know if there's anything you wanted to talk to John to start out with.
No, I just have to say, we're taking on a lot of projects this year with the support of the City Council and getting the bonds passed. We have over 30 projects going throughout the city. Because there's so many projects, I've worked with John and trying to do something where we have a map available for the residents. They can go on the website and click on the map and identify where the project is, what the project is a little bit, so it's kind of interactive. But I don't know if Mr. Ghiloni wants to touch on that at all.
If you take a look at it on our DPW website and the city website, we have the 30 various projects throughout the city that we're going to be working on this year. Some of them we've already started. And again, if you click on where the dot is, it'll give you a brief description, as the mayor said, of the project. And we hope to have updates on there also as to detours and where the project stands at various times over the construction season.
And that's a great thing to have. Now, if there were only 10 projects going on, would we have seen this, or is it because of how many projects?
Yeah, no, I think it was more, I thought that the residents would want to know where to avoid and what to avoid throughout the city. Maybe if there were only a few we do projects every year, so it's not like, this is the first year we're doing projects, but I don't know if we've ever had 30 in the ground at the same time. And construction over the next month is going to be starting in a number of locations. The other thing that John's taken on this year is, we'll have a big sign up, that we have a construction area and our Marlboro group and Marlboro DPW is working on this project, and it's Marlboro Works. So really excited about getting some of these projects done. They've been on the books for a long time. Obviously, we're moving forward on designs for future projects also to keep this kind of momentum going, but we have a lot of work to do in the streets in the city, but I think we're going in the right direction, we're getting them done, and things are going great down at DPW.
Things are good. We're asking for patience from our residents. We're going to have lots of detours and delays, and we'll move it as quick as we can.
Can you talk about some of the projects that we can be looking forward to seeing?
Well, we have the project which is under construction right now on East Main Street, which is a total reconstruction. We're replacing the water line, drains, the entire road and sidewalks, landscaping, water lines also to residents. That one's funded through MassWorks. The governor's been very good to us in addition to the City Council, so it's a joint effort with the funding on that one. We've got Maple Street again right now. Today we've got Eversources down there replacing gas lines. By the end of the summer, that project will be a reconstruction project. Again, that one's funded by the Commonwealth also.
Okay. Mayor, is there anything that sticks out in your mind as a project that you've been waiting to see happen?
Well, the Maple Street project is one that's been on the books now for years and years. I would say probably in the area of 15 years.
Yeah, I was going to say 12 to 15 years it's been out there.
Where they kept promising us that they were going to get it done. We actually had 3 on the tip list. Maple Street, East Main Street, and Farm Road. I think between John and myself, we got a little frustrated waiting for the project, so he used some of the Chapter 90 money, finished Farm Road a couple of years ago. We were able to get a MassWorks grant to do the East Main Street project, and finally the Maple Street project has come to the top of the list. So it's been great. We're using other people's money to do those 3 projects. In addition to that, some of the big ones we're working on, we're going to be finishing up Elm Street, the beginning of Elm Street. West Hill Road is, right now a disaster, but, it'll be beautiful by the end of the summer, so we're really excited about that. And projects throughout the city, Route 20 West going out of town. Again, we have another MassWorks grant that's going to be taking care of some of the sidewalk work and street work that we're doing down there. But I can't applaud John and the DPW enough for the way the city looks. I mean, it's just been tremendous. You go downtown and second to none. And We just got a great team out there, and as John said, we're just looking for a little patience from the residents.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough summer driving around Marlboro,
Yeah.
but the results are going to be pretty nice when they're done.
John, you're always busy anyway. The whole DPW is always busy, but how much more strain do these projects put on you guys?
We have a lot of people at DPW that work very hard, and everybody's pushing to get as much done as we can.
Yeah.
So no additional strain.
Okay, good. That's good to hear. But before we let you go, we do have the internship, the city internship program. Are you looking for extra help right now?
We do need extra help at DPW, summer interns and summer college students just looking for laborers jobs also.
Yeah.
So there are positions available, so we're willingly accepting applications.
Okay.
Yeah, positions for the DPW, doing some labor work, and also lifeguards down the Recreation Commission. So we, surprisingly, this year we have openings on both sides. Usually they're all full way before this. So hopefully the kids are getting out there and finding other jobs, and that's the reason for it. But I don't know if we want to touch base on the turf field while John's here.
Absolutely, yes.
We have our first turf field open, and again, John's been in charge of that project. We're doing the construction now on the baseball field just above it. That's going to be natural grass. We started the process of doing the concession stand down there, and we're in the process of moving forward on our second turf location, which will be at the baseball field at the high school. So I don't know if you have.
Baseball field and multi-purpose field at the high school, combination of both for that second turf field. So it's a great advantage for everybody.
It looks great down there. I mean, they've done an excellent job of putting that together.
Came out nice. It's very nice.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break and let John step aside, and then the mayor and I will be back. Welcome back to Corner Office. I'm here now with Mayor Arthur Vigeant. We just had John in here, and it was really great to see the new toys, if you will, on the website and what you guys have to offer the residents.
Yeah, no, it was just really a notification process so people know where to avoid, where we're doing construction. A lot of people in the neighborhoods are seeing some roads that need some major repairs, and maybe they're not on the list this year, or maybe they are on the list this year. But this is one way to check, and we're trying to do as many as we possibly can. We approved a bond package of over $20 million to really get moving on some of these projects, and we've made a commitment that we're going to continue to do annual bonding requests for street improvements, and based on our capital plan, if we appropriate $5 million a year for the next 20 years, we can do every street in the city. So
that's great.
That's the goal we have right now in mind, and we're going to continue on that track.
It's great. It's great to see Marlboro just improving month to month. I just see new things all the time.
No,
it's really great. Now, sticking with the website theme, I'm sure that this is on there. The trash recycling is changing up. You want to tell us?
Yeah, we're changing. We right after we started the program 5.5 years ago, we had an opportunity to change days. It was right after we got going. It was working well, and so we decided to pass at that point. We had another opportunity this year to change days to Tuesday, and we had some internal discussions. It's been going a while, it's been working. What are the benefits to changing days? We came up with the fact that if there's missed trash pickup, they can pick it up quicker than if you're picking up on a Friday, you can't get it till Monday or Tuesday, so they could get a missed pickups quicker. People were talking about the fact if they have big party, big event over the weekend, and they got to hold the trash for a week.
Yeah.
So this way they can dump it a little bit quicker. And having the bins there now, if we get pushed off a day into Saturday, Someone goes away for the weekend. The bins are there all weekend. So when we started looking at the pros and the cons, and we felt that Tuesday was, going to work out. So we decided to make the change. This change is going to take place in 2 weeks. So this Saturday coming up, on this Friday, Friday coming up, we'll have our regular trash pickup. Next week, because there's a holiday, the trash pickup will be on Saturday, like always.
3rd, right.
And then 3 days later, on Tuesday, there'll be another trash pickup. Right. So, and from that point on, it'll be on Tuesdays.
Good. Good weather's back, even though it's been a little chilly and a little rainy, like it is today in particular. But the farmers market is back.
Farmers market starting June 6th, 2:30 to 6. We have new vendors coming in this year. It's going to be the largest one we've had. So we're really excited about that. And something different this year, we're going to be having entertainment on a weekly basis down there. So try to attract more people, get more people utilizing it, get some fresh produce and fresh foods down there on a weekly basis. And we're kind of excited about it this year. So June 6th, 2:30 to 6.
Yeah. And then it's also, there are a lot of other vendors there besides the food, because you think farmers market, you just think like, vegetables and fruits, but there's a lot to offer.
Yeah, no, this year we're doing a few things different. There'll be a pizza person there making pizzas, and so there'll be a few different things that they called and wanted to be part of it, and it was like the more the merrier, and bring people a little diversity in their foods.
Yeah. Now, the day of this taping, the previous night, we were just at the MEDC. I'll call it a brainstorm. Yeah. That was really great. You were there. You want to talk a little bit about what they were doing?
It was interesting because I wasn't sure what to expect when I walked in. And Meredith and the team at the MEDC did a great job in attracting some people, residents that some just moved here, some have been here a while. We had large employers there, we had small employers there. So it was a big mix of people. There were probably 70 people that were invited to partake in it. We had 5 stations to talk about different things in the city, and one station just discussed the downtown area, one station discussed French Hill, redevelopment opportunities in the city. Branding. Restaurants and retail. Where should they go? What should they be? What are you looking for? So it was getting feedback from everyone. So when we're doing the plans at economic development, we kind of keep, a different viewpoint in mind. Sometimes when we have our board meetings, we've talked about things so much, we're all going in the same direction. And maybe it's not what the people and the residents and the other businesses are looking for. So we wanted to get some feedback. They'll be compiling that information and presenting it next month. And it was very informative. The groups, each group would move from station to station to kind of talk for 10 minutes about the different things. The biggest comment I heard last night from a lot of the new people that came was, I learned more tonight than I've known about the city since I moved here. So it was great. We had residents from French Hill and other parts of the city that really just came, and I don't think they knew what they were in for, but really informational, and like I said, Meredith and the team at the MEDC did a great job.
And it was such a positive vibe too, because when I was lucky enough to work one of the tables, so I got to hear all these ideas, and it's great to get those opinions from other people, but you wonder if there's going to be troublemakers. Why is it like that? And there wasn't. Everyone was just having a good time thinking about what's best for Marlboro.
And which table did you have?
I did the redevelopment opportunities.
And what did you hear?
There was a lot of talk about the Walker Building, a lot of talk about the old registry building down on Maple Street, and there was a lot of talk about the airport, how that's going away, and what people would like to see in there.
That's great.
All great ideas.
No, it'd be, like I said, once they compile the information, I mean, it's going to help me and the city council making decisions moving forward. We're fortunate to have several of the city councilors there, and I'm sure they were doing like I was, kind of bopping around, listening to, different people and different topics. So it was really interesting, and it was a really good night.
Yeah, great night. So we'll end it on that. Thank you for taking the time again to do Corner Office. I appreciate it all the time.
And the next one, we're going outside somewhere.
Yeah,
Be
when
warmer.
it's not raining.
No, the summer will be in full bloom, and
Yes.
and we'll take it outside.
I liked the Memorial Beach thing. I gotta admit, I liked
Well,
that a
I still
lot.
want to get it down to the new field.
Yeah,
too.
we got to get down to the turf field. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Mayor.
Great, thank you.
You have been watching Corner Office on WMCT-TV. For Mayor Arthur Vigeant, I'm Dan Guindon. See you next time.